posted.
Hey, sir. I'm well. How are you, sir? Good. 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 Ready?
Did you get all 9,000 emails?
A delay.
So it's not up here, is it?
No, it's not.
Thank you, ma'am.
So far, so good. How about you? Nothing, you know, rule this. How? Which people? Oh, okay. Oh, Eugene Mosley. What she get? Oh, Mosley and
Yeah. I'm gonna have to show them. We gotta talk about that. Let's see, what color are you If you think about it, that's it. That just won't do. We start. We can't do it. We can't have these on there.
James, you need to get up some just kidding.
They had a barrel at
Well. Well. Have you heard from Jerry?
It's hard to get somewhere. It should be on the phone.
Ms. Thompson, we're gonna give just a few minutes, I think Councilman Bowles is on his way.
Okay.
And, we'll just give, brief pause and give him an opportunity to get here, okay?
Okay. Got it.
What's going on over here, man? Yes, sir. I think so. Yes, sir.
Which section is it? Right, that's section B, 2AA.
I couldn't lose you guys.
Is that right?
Yeah.
See, so which way you
The
go?
last section.
22, down Greenwood, and down Baltimore. Down on Bonner.
4219. And then it's section.
I cover so much.
Section 2 double A. A subsection 2.
169. Yeah.
Public, Shreveport City Council special meeting call to order. Ms. Creel,
Yes, sir.
would you please address the findings that you have on the meeting?
Yes, sir.
I received an email
I'll come back to it.
after close of business yesterday asking specifically about the public notice that went out and whether or not it was sufficient for the council to hold the meeting under open meetings law. And I've given, I just want to give my full explanation before I get down to the meat of that question. In looking at the open meetings law, you know, there is a requirement that the notice be specific, and it gives the public advance, at least 24 hours advance notice of specifically what is to be discussed at the public meeting. And I believe the public notice that went out did that. However, what the notice excluded was an opportunity for public comments. And without public comments, the council cannot take any action or vote on any of the things that is requested to be voted on in the public notice that went out. Because we have gone beyond the 24-hour deadline, what would have to happen is there would have to be a unanimous vote to add the issue, or excuse me, to add the section of public comments to the notice or to the agenda so that that can take place before the council acts on any items. And like I said, that would be a unanimous vote. Without that, the meeting would be improper and would be in violation of open meetings law. Also, I was asked a question about the stylistic, setup of the notice as an agenda. It's not an agenda in the traditional sense, but it does meet the usual definition, which is a listing of things to be discussed or to be addressed. I think it does that. It just does not look like a traditional agenda. So that is my opinion, but I wanted to make sure I gave the council my full thought process.
Okay, based on the city attorney's ruling there, the chair moves at this time that we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Mr. Chairman.
I'm sorry,
Question.
Councilman.
Question. I mean, certainly we would not want to conduct a meeting that's not appropriate, but my question is, she said that if we vote unanimously to add public comments to the agenda, then we could proceed. Do you want to go to that point, or you just want to adjourn?
I think we need to get it right. That's my opinion. The other council members may not agree, and you have that right.
Yeah. My question is, Mr. Chairman.
I don't want to move forward until we get it right.
So you're saying you would not support it, so that means that we can't do it anyway.
Right. I don't know how I would go. I'm not at liberty this time to say, but I feel like there'd be a councilman, somebody that might object, and we just no need us. Let's just get it right.
Mr. Chairman, can I ask a question?
Okay,
Mr.
Chairman. Just a minute, Councilman Butcher.
Mr. Chairman, I think that with this meeting being called so hastily, I feel that and there are some questions about the agenda. I've received several calls. I think similar people emailed me that emailed Ms. Creel about it. I think that just for legality purposes, I have been told by several people that there is pending litigation about this meeting. I believe that it's in our best interest to adjourn and call the meeting at a different time. Thank you.
And Councilman Bradford, did you have something?
No, I yield to the mayor. Mr.
Okay, Mayor?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I just want to say the meeting being called hastily is just erroneous. It's a 24-hour notice for a reason. This isn't an emergency meeting. This is a special meeting. I didn't feel that the council reflected the entire council because we had a council meeting out for the last meeting. The councilman is back in town for us to have gotten the vote to reflect the council's posture on the CFO's position. But for the public who came out today, can we at least give them an explanation about why exactly the public comment section didn't make it onto the agenda?
Mayor, I don't think at that time I want, let's just get it right, okay? We got a little bump here. It could go either way. Don't make it. We're gonna have this meeting, but it's gonna be right on target, so nobody can put a target on our back. So that's all I'm saying. You're exactly right. You called it, but we got a little glitch here, and let's just get it right. That's all I'm asking. Okay.
So, Mr. Chairman, you didn't call the meeting to order, so I don't think there's a.
You're exactly right.
There's a.
I thought I did, but
you did not call the meeting.
I did.
He absolutely did.
His gavel's not.
No,
The vice chair says I did.
He said I called the meeting to order.
Okay, because
Ms. Bogan also concurred.
I didn't do the invocation, because I thought we needed to.
No, I mean, the first thing I heard was you asking Ms. Creel to give an explanation, but that's fine.
I thought I called it.
Yeah, you
Mr.
told
Green.
me.
Councilman Green.
I just have one request, and my request is real simple, that. We can't hear you. I'm talking to him, that at this time, could we just ask everybody to just stand and let's just have prayer?
Yes. Let's stand and have a word of prayer. Pastor Green, would you be
We have
so?
a motion on the floor, though. Is that appropriate?
Well, he's.
Well, look,
I'll suspend my second if you want to pray, Reverend.
All right.
Whoever you reside, would you just ask them if they would pray with you? Because at this point in our city, the only thing, it's not gonna be opinions, it's not gonna be whatever. The only thing that's gonna get us out of this, to get us where we need to be, is through prayer. And you all may not believe in prayer. I'm not trying to force this upon you. All I know in my lifetime, prayer works. In fact, Jesus said that we should always to pray and not to faint.
amen.
And I just think that wherever we are in this city, in order to make it, I preached a sermon on Sunday that said we need some we-ness. If we are gonna make it, it's gonna have to be us together. We're gonna have to move self out of the way. Because in this city, there's a we-ness in all of us. I need you, you need me, we need one another. And we all need God. Whether you believe him as a high power, whatever it is that you believe, I believe that there's somebody controlling this universe. And all I know in my life, prayer has worked for me. But he says this, if I regard iniquity in my heart, he won't hear me. So I just ask those of you that's willing at this point in time, let's just pray. Hey God, here we are in this chamber, and you know our hearts. We just ask that you would just do what you've always done, touch our hearts. That whatever we do, that it be for the upbuilding of this city and to take care of our city business and for the upbuilding of your kingdom, that at the end of the day, that you'll receive some glory out of it. Lord, thank you for what you've done. And we're going to praise you in advance for what you're going to do. It is in the name of Jesus we pray. Amen.
Amen. Mr. Chairman, I second your motion to adjourn.
Okay, any discussion? Please vote. All by hand.
No, Mr. Chairman, each person, would you call the roll?
Councilman Bradford?
Vote yes or no?
Roll.
Yeah.
Councilwoman Fuller? Aye. Councilman Nicholson? Councilman Butcher?
Aye.
Councilman Corey?
Aye.
Councilman Green?
I'm here.
Are you voting for or against adjournment? Or
But it ain't gonna make no difference. We gotta have unanimous vote, so.
Councilman?
No, we done. Done.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Mayor.
I can't with you.